brightness is too much. Today is day 11 of the 12 days of Vlogmas. It's Christmas Eve, day, eve, night, Eve, it's Christmas Eve. I only have one video left, and up until now I've basically just been doing fun Christmassy themed things, but I haven't told you anything about me and my Christmas type traditions and whatnot. So I thought today I would do the Christmas tag game, which is all over YouTube. You can find it anywhere. It's basically just 10 questions about Christmas and my feelings towards Christmas and what I do at Christmas, etc. Christmas related things. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So I'm just gonna answer those questions now. 10 questions, real quick. Or not quick, depending on how long I take. Let's go. Okay, first question, what do you do for Christmas break? Basically, I just visit my parents. My brother and sister-in-law come into town, and everybody from my Canadian side of the family, they come to my mom and dad's house usually. And we just kind of hang out for a few days, depending on how long people can get off work and school and whatnot. And we usually play board games. There's lots of cooking and baking and stuff like that happens. I often like to find stuff on Pinterest and try it out, like a pie or a dessert or some sort of appetizer, just for fun. Because my parents have a nice kitchen and I like to use it. I feel like it's more exciting to try new things at my parents' house because your kitchen is nice to work in and also there's people around to eat the thing that we try. So that's basically what we do. In terms of traditions, we don't have that many. We've got the Christmas tree, we do presents, stuff like that. Some family traditions that we have are, there's a giant crossword that comes in the newspaper the weekend before Christmas, or in the Globe and Mail newspaper there's a crossword that's like it's like the whole page, basically. So one of our traditions is to do that giant crossword. My brother and I have one ornament on the tree that we like to put on every year together. When we were kids, we used to fight over it. I think I mentioned this in the video before, but we used to fight over putting it on the Christmas tree, and now that we're adults, we have compromised and put it on together. He puts on one end and I put on the other. It's a cool, big, long ornament. And also we have a Christmas tree angel on the top that we made when we were kids out of a cereal box. That has lasted, that's probably 20 years old, if not more. We put that on the tree every year too. So those are our traditions. Crossword, tree ornament, tree angel. That's about it. Number 2, what is my favorite Christmas smell? I like anything with cinnamon in it. So cinnamon candles, cinnamon soap, anything like that. Cinnamon is my favorite Christmas smell. What is my favorite Christmas meal or treat? I make these things called almond moon cookies, which is like a shortbread circle. 2 shortbread circles that once baked get a flat side, so like they're like half circles basically. And then you put a melted chocolate middle in between them, squish them together, and then you roll it in chopped up or like ground up almonds. They're delicious, and those are my favorite Christmas treat. I don't know if it's specifically a Christmas food, but for some reason my family makes them always at Christmas, so that's what I associate them with. And then of course turkey and mashed potatoes is my other favorite thing. Number 4. Do you open presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? When we were little, we used to be allowed to open one gift on Christmas Eve because we couldn't wait, couldn't handle the excitement. We would be allowed to open one. But now that we're old enough to wait, we do. We usually do it all on Christmas morning. We still do stockings, which is weird to some people, but we make some for our parents as well, so like everybody gets involved, so it's fun and exciting. It's usually food and toothbrushes, different food items, gum, candy, that stuff. And we do all that on Christmas morning because obviously Santa Claus comes in the night, so it's not possible to do it on Christmas Eve. Obviously Santa Claus comes in the night, so. Question number 5, do you stay in your PJs all day or do you get dressed up for Christmas? I like to think that I'll get dressed up every year, so I like to bring a nice dress and look pretty, but then I wake up and do stockings and gifts in the morning in my pajamas, and before you know it, it's like 5 p.m. and I haven't changed, so pretty much stay in my pajamas all day, but every year I think I'm gonna dress up, so I plan for that, but then I never follow through. Question number 6, sing a line from a Christmas song. Okay. Me. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Don't lie, that's your favorite Christmas song. Everybody knows it. It's a good one. Number 7, what is your favorite holiday movie? I absolutely love movies, all kinds of movies, and I cannot pick just one. So I have made a list of movies that are Christmas themed that I love. Number 1, no, these aren't in any particular order, but the first one I'm going to say is While You Were Sleeping. I love Sandra Bullock and everything she does, and I just think that movie is just delightful. Just delightful. So that movie, While You Were Sleeping. Santa Claus the Movie. This is like a 1985 movie with John Lithgow in it and Dudley Moore. It's like a weird, kind of almost scary Christmas movie. In my mind, when I think of it, and having watched it 100 times as a kid, the memory I have of this movie, it feels like it's like 4 or 5 different movies, but it's just one movie. But it's so strange and, like I said, kind of scary. If you haven't seen it, you should look it up. Santa Claus, the movie, starring John Lithgow, Dudley Moore. It's weird. White Christmas. I just saw it for the first time this year, and I really liked it. And I think it's already gonna be one of my favorite movies. I might watch it again and again. Maybe even again this year. I don't know, we'll see. And I could also watch stuff like Home Alone. I could watch that 1,000 times. I already have. I could watch it another 1,000 times. It's a great movie. Number 8, have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, I have. I actually built a gingerbread village last year, and when we were done displaying it in our house, we put it in the backyard for the squirrels. One of my favorite techniques for gingerbread house building is to cover the base in tin foil, and then cover that with white icing and like shredded coconut for snow, but leaving like a circle, like an oblong shaped circle of just tin foil, which I like to make as a skating rink. That's my like little touch I like to put onto gingerbread houses. I also like to add Lego people to the scene as, you know, accessories and make it look like it's their house. And the best part about that is going back and playing with your Lego like 2 or 3 months later and finding delicious like icing in their feet. It's like a fun surprise. Number 9, have you ever built a snowman? Yes, of course. I'm from Canada. That's all you do in the winter, build a snowman. Actually, I have a long history, my family has a long history of amazing snow things. When we lived in a town called Moosonee, which was basically just population snow, there was like a snow sculpture competition that my parents entered. I was too young, or maybe not even alive, I don't know. We made a giant pokeroo out of snow, which is like a character from a show, and I think they won a prize for it. Maybe first prize, I don't remember. But it was huge and amazing, and they used food coloring and stuff, and it was just fantastic, winter fun. And then when my parents moved to this house that we're in right now, built a snow sculpture also. We built 3 polar bears. That was really fun also. But yes, I also build regular snowmen, but I like to get a little creative because sometimes you want to get creative. All right, question number 10, last question. What is the best gift you ever received? The best gift I ever received was when I was a kid. I got a Playmobil dollhouse. It was amazing. It has like 1,000 tiny pieces. My parents built it beforehand. I don't know how they built it beforehand because I've built it from scratch and it takes hours and hours. But they probably, I don't know if they built it in the night or maybe they built it at a friend's house and kept it there and brought it over. But to unwrap it, they just covered it in towels and put it in like a back room. So when I unwrapped it in the morning, I could play with it immediately, which was the best idea. But it was my favorite gift of all time, and I played with it for way too long, till I was way older than I should have been, and I still have it now, and I still play with it sometimes when I have young people come to the house. I force them to play with it. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to play with the dollhouse? They usually wander off, and I'm still playing with it, but that doesn't matter. Okay, well that is the Christmas tag. Those are all the questions. I will be back again tomorrow on Christmas Day to wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye! Get some B-roll footage. Christmas dance, Christmas dance.